Welcome back to Midday. And because of all this warm weather, we have Scott here from Liquid Lifestyles. Liquid Lifestyles. This is very cool because if you love water sports, you guys offer some amazing stuff. So tell us a bit about the company itself, how it started.
Well, the company really started out of my basement, 10, 12 years ago when it was just strictly whitewater kayaking and whitewater kayaking instruction. And we've really grown over the past decade. We've added rafting tours, tandem rafting, which is like a two-person inflatable kayak. And new this season, we've added stand-up paddleboarding to the mix.
Awesome.
And it's probably one of the best new activities out there. Anyone can do it.
That's what everyone's talking about. That's all I ever see up on Facebook. Everyone's talking about stand-up paddleboarding. Is it just because it's so easy to do? Is that why it's become so popular?
Well, it's so easy to do, but it's not limiting, right? If you want to have a great day on the lake and you just want to have a casual evening and paddle around, there's equipment made for that. If you want to step it up a notch and you want to start going on longer tours, there's touring equipment. You can go for multi-day trips like canoeing, but instead of kneeling, you get to stand. It's an unbelievable view of the lakes. And hey, why stop at the lakes? Now we're moving into rivers. So now stand-up paddleboarding is moving on to the rivers. There's whitewater stand-up paddleboards.
Wow.
There's surf paddleboards.
Holy.
It's really one of those sports that the world's your oyster. If you want to get into it, it's got all the different avenues that you can take, and we'd love to get people started and help them steer them in the right direction.
And this is your first year with the paddleboarding too?
This is the first year with the paddleboarding, but it's not the first year playing on the water. I mean, the waters really are the lifeline of our company.
You know, and it's been 10 years. You're celebrating your 10-year anniversary this year?
10 years, yeah. So we've moved into a new location. And of course, we operate almost exclusively in Wellsgrave Provincial Park, which is the 4th largest park in BC. And it's really a mecca for water. I mean, there's 6 major lakes, 6 major rivers. They all pour into the clear water. The water is clear. It's pristine. It's one of the few areas left in the world where you can drink straight from the river, straight from the lake.
That's awesome.
I mean, to work there every day is a pleasure.
Wow. We've got some pictures too of some of the stuff that you offer and some of the tours that you do and all that sort of stuff. So this is the stand-up paddleboarding.
Yeah, the stand-up paddleboarding lessons. So we have, 3-hour tours and lessons where we get people started right from the basics to get them on the water. We've got, like you see here, the tandem inflatable kayaking. That's probably the highest adventure trip you're going to find. We also do whitewater kayaking instruction to get people out there. And of course, the rafting. The Clearwater River is probably one of BC's, if not BC's, best whitewater rafting river. It's got some of the biggest rapids that are runnable in the province, and yet it's still family friendly. So as the water level drops, it's open for everyone. Right now, we can take youth as young as 6 on the family friendly trips. But yet the high adventure trips, we want to have older clientele and a little bit more adventurous because you're going to swim, you're going to get wet. But the water's warm. I mean, right now we're wearing just the minimum layers, baking in the sun. It's usually only a couple degrees cooler in Clearwater than it is in Kamloops. So if it's 35 here, it's 33 up there. Water's 16, 17 degrees Celsius. I mean, you can't ask for a better way to spend a day in the hot summers.
Yeah, exactly. And that's awesome because we've had a great summer so far. So you're finding it a little bit busier than usual this year because of the warm temperature?
Definitely busier than it's been, in the past. But it might also be because, we've been around 10 years. People know how great Liquid Lifestyles is and how amazing the Clearwater area is. We want to get as many people up there to experience the park because it doesn't just end at the river. There's lakes, there's mountains, there's the whole mecca. It's only an hour and 15 minutes up the road. I mean,
I did
I did my whole education here in Kamloops. I went through the TRU program back there. It was Caribou College. And I've traveled and paddled all over the world, but yet home base for me is Clearwater. It is just unbelievable. There's so many opportunities for outdoor rec, and particularly on the water. That's
awesome. So do you recommend that people pre-book, or can people just come in?
Definitely want to pre-book. I mean, we're still a small company, so we're a family-run operation. So we book our instructors out. We have a finite number of instructors, and as soon as they're committed, well, we commit to somebody. So if they commit to us, we commit to them. So if they want to do a whitewater kayaking course, we assign an instructor. If they want to do a rafting program, we'll put them on the rafting trip. I mean, size doesn't matter. We can take large groups, we can take small groups, but because we're small, we want to make sure that everyone gets that special attention and that special product that they're looking for.
And what's the biggest group that you guys could take in? How many people?
We can take up to 40 people on a trip. Generally speaking, we try to keep it from 16 people and less just for the intimacy. But if you get a big corporate group, like we take lots of groups that'll come for multi-day trips. So we'll have a company come in and they'll do like a team building exercise with us, and we'll spend several days with them. And some of them are up to 30, 40 people large.
That's awesome. Right on. And you guys go until when? When does it kind of close up for the season?
Well, we never run out of water. We just people run out of ambition. So basically the middle of September towards the end, it starts to taper down. But the fall colors can be absolutely unbelievable. We're not there yet. I mean, the hot time of summer is coming. Even though May felt like August, I think
Yeah.
August is going to feel like August.
September always gets super hot too. So
Yeah.
like it's like we have an extra like month of summer in September all the time.
And you know, the salmon start to run, so you get to see the salmon spawning, you
on.
get to see the colors changing, you get to see the bears on the side of the river.
Yeah.
It's really a very awesome place to be in the fall.
It's just a full experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right on. That's awesome. So we're going to have all the info on the screen for you there. If you want to get a hold of Scott and his crew, you can go to liquidlifestyles.ca. Make sure you head on out there. Like you said, it's only an hour away. That's nothing to go and experience it. Seriously. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Steph.
All right, we've got more Midday coming up for you right after the break.